I just want to record and share with you the recording if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise I just keep it myself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the next concept in the same is data. We are learning about Python data types. So Python got numbers, strings, and it also got the type called list. Okay.
Yeah.
So creating a list. So let's say, so now let's say if my list equal to, so this creates an empty list,
Yeah.
okay, double brackets, and if you want to check the type, so you can check the type of it, the variable type, and it says the list, okay. So what is list? A list is a collection of elements, maybe similar or non-similar data types. What it means is, so it may have any type of data. Let's say my list equal to, let me do my profile. Let me build a list as my profile. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say something like some age kind and the place, let's say Toronto or whatever it may be. And the course, let's say, yeah, engineering, let's say, and I just had a different numbers, okay, and
Okay.
I put a boolean and I put 1.25. So when I see this, what are the data types you see in this list? The elements, inside the elements.
A string, an
And
an
yeah,
integer,
mm-hmm,
a string,
same
another
string.
string,
Mm-hmm,
an integer, a
mm-hmm,
boolean,
mm-hmm.
and a float.
Yeah, so this one may contain any number of elements, same type or different type. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the first thing you need to note down. And the second thing is, let me see. In order to know the length of this string, so this is how we create the list. Or if you want to create from an empty list, suppose I want to add something to this, okay?
Yeah.
So just put there and let's zero element equal to, so if I run that and out of range, so so in order to add something to the list, we use the append method, okay?
Yeah.
So which will directly, and after doing that, we can change the things if we want. So that we'll learn one by one, okay? So the length of any list, let's say if you want to measure the length, so length means the number of elements inside the list.
Yeah.
Okay, so that should be ln, sorry, len. So this one is having only one element, and my profile is having more elements, right? So it's having 7 elements. So how, just like your strings, we have indexing, okay? So how you'll identify each element in that list, okay? So let's see indexing and slicing together
Okay.
and try to understand what it is. So now let's take the same profile here, and if I want to index the first element, the same concept. What is that? The first element is always starts with 0. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to call this element and see what is that, we give square brackets and put index number, and which will locate this first index value and give you output the
Yeah.
same way. So if I want to index this one, what is the value?
-1.
Mhm. My profile, square brackets and 81. You're right. So it's a end value
Yeah.
and it's a begin value, start value. Suppose if I want to do something like this one, what is the value I need to?
-2.
-2.
Yeah.
Is there any other way I can write that?
Yeah, you could write 5.
Okay, let me write that one. Is there any other way?
Yeah,
How?
if you write my profile and then write um actually no, there is no other way.
Are you sure?
I think
Check this. So what is the length of this element? 7, right?
yeah.
So now it is complicated to see, but
Mhm.
what I will get as is out of range. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Or what if I put like this? So there are n number of ways. It may not
yeah.
be useful, but you need to know there is a way to do that. Another way, okay?
Okay.
And that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And one more is if I want to grab a particular list, like Um, can you give me a minute? Just a minute.
Yeah.
I just need to respond to your message. Okay, so let me check this. If I want to add a new item to the list, or uh, I want to take okay, let's see slicing, then we'll go for that. Then my profile, and I want to grab apart from my name remaining things. So I just want to I want to leave this guy out and have remaining things. So how can I do that?
Um, you can write one
Mm-hmm.
and then colon and then nothing else.
That's good. And what if I want to just get rid of this and this part and only want to have the AI engineering and these two parts? So can you help me
Mm.
with that? You
Then
got
you
me? Yeah.
yeah. Then you can write my profile all the way from
Mm-hmm.
3 to 5.
Mm-hmm. See, you're right. The five is excluded. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's always very important to know. So and then if I want up to this part, the front part I want. So not help me to know.
Then you write
Mm-hmm.
0 to
Mm-hmm.
3.
Do I need zero?
No, you can write nothing, just 3.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Three.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. So you learned indexing very well. That's nice. So if I want to change something from um, let us see the reverse indexing also, and let's say if I want to from this to here in a reverse order, in a reverse indexing, -1 I want to use. Can you
Yeah.
help me with that?
Um, is it -1?
Okay, -1. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm removing only the last element, but what my wish is I want to have from this to here.
Oh,
Yeah,
um,
in a reverse order. In a reverse order means you want to use a reverse indexing.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
um, would it be -1 to 6?
Let's see. -1 to 6.
Yeah.
-6, let's put. No.
Hmm.
Where do you check these guys? The strings I explained the reversing.
Yeah.
Mm, so this one, reverse substring. What did you
Oh.
see?
They start from the last one, then to like
Uh-huh.
the closer one, then they subtract one.
Yeah, so now tell me how to do
So
that.
would it
So
be
last one is, what is the last value? Is it 7?
yeah.
Okay, 7. Okay. And this one?
Is that 3?
Mm-hmm.
And then -1?
Mm-hmm. 1.1 to 89. Mm-hmm. There any other things we can do? It's a reverse substringing. I'm sorry, it's a reverse substringing. So we're doing in a reverse substring. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's good. So if I want to include this one also, what I need to do? Okay, so but the last one is excluded, right? So that's why I put 2 here. If I
Oh
want to
yeah,
have,
yeah.
got it?
Yeah.
That's nice. So reversing, you understand, good. So you can practice this file very well and
Yeah.
then apply this concept to this. Now let's see assignment or mutability. We can say mutability means changing, just
Yeah.
changing. So how can I change something in this string or add something to the string? Let's say I have address is equal to more address, something like one, or I can say I'm just using a random things. It's not
Yeah.
famous. Okay, so now let's see. So this is the address we have, and I want to add the address to my profile. So how to do that? And update my profile.
Can you do
So
my profile dot append?
append, I can do that. We'll go and check that method at the end, but I want to do it just directly adding. So if I do this one
Yeah.
plus add, so see what you got. Do you got everything added? The last part.
Yes.
That's it. So you can concatenate two lists or two things.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, by adding.
Yeah. So we don't need always the append method sometime,
Yeah.
but append is good. I will tell you where it is very useful. And what if I want to add one more item at the end? Let's say now is my profile is updated.
Yeah.
Let's check. So I use my profile, but still it is like that.
Oh, so you have to make a new variable?
Yeah, so that's the difference between append and concatenate.
Mm-hmm.
So it just adds and leave there. You need to save that to the same variable.
Okay.
So so it will update the list. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep that spirit up. So now I can see my list is added into that. Okay,
Yeah.
good. So now why it is added 2 times? Because I run it 2 times.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's right. So let me see. Yeah, now it's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's say if I want to add a single element to this list. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't need. I don't want to create a separate list and add, but I want to just add one single element. How to do that? So if I do, let's say main codes. If I do this, will I get updated? No, because this string is a string element and this is a list element. Okay.
Yeah.
So you cannot combine both. So what we can do is you can mention that in a bracket, so it will become a list element. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll leave this example for you. I take same. So you can concatenate two list elements. It's just like a single element we are adding to the list. Instead
Yeah.
of having a separate list, we're directly adding a single element. So, or I can add more elements if I want. So like this. So now the two elements are added at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. Now some more we look after. Suppose I want to change the name in this profile. So the profile says that Kishore's profile, but I just want to change the name. So how can I change that?
Um, you want to change the name?
Yeah, so I know I can go here and type different name, but
Yeah.
I don't want that. So the list is like that. So I want to change from external. So how to do that? So now let me show you. So this is the where that was indexed.
Ye 0?
Okay. And equal to, and if I put an equal sign, it will replace the value with the value which you mentioned after equal sign.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Let me put that in UC. Now that was changed. Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever the element or which location element you want to change, you can change by indexing. Okay.
Yeah.
So if let's say I want to change this one also, can you suggest me now?
If you want to change
Mhm.
the second one,
Yeah.
so you would write 1
One.
and then
Mm-hmm.
equal to
Mm-hmm.
and then what you want to change it to?
Yep. Is that okay? No
Yeah.
change, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now what if I want to change the two values at a time?
Um, then
So
you can write both of
let's
them at the same time.
let's see. Let's see. So 5 means 2, 3. Let's put
And 4.
4. Okay. And how to mention that? So let's say computer science. The 2 is I want to leave like that. The fourth, computer sciences. Is that?
Yeah.
Now, if you check that one, the both are changed. Okay.
Okay.
And the thing is, it only you can do like that only when you have in a range, in a
Yeah.
sequence. You cannot do alternative things like
That are
my
farther away.
yeah. You can do like that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Good. Uh, so the best way of you see here updating, right? So where is
Yeah.
update here? So you can minimize that. Let's say this is the one. I want to add some address to this. Let's say my profile equal to, I want to update my profile plus some address. Let's say 102 kitchen, North York. So this is the one I want to update. So if I run it, it automatically update my profile, right?
Yeah.
So the best way is you don't need to mention again this one. You can remove this and put the plus sign here. So now what it will do is it will add this value with this and save there. Okay. So we call it as a post assignment operators like plus minus. You can do anything with like that. Okay. If you're doing on the same variable, what this means is the same what we written previously. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are just adding the same thing to the same thing to the variable and storing in the same. So this one. So if I run that, so I can check my profile. So this is one way of adding the things. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So we are good with some concatenation, assigning, and lengths. We check and we check the mutabilities and things. Let's say list inside the list. So we call it as a nested list if you want to call
Yeah.
it as.
Nested list.
Yeah, nested list. Let me go there. So it is for me. So let's take this part alone and put it at this side. My profile. So I want to put the address as a list inside of it. Okay.
Okay.
So if I put there, so if I run that, so I can see my profile. So I have everything, and the last thing is,
A list inside the list.
yeah. So now if I want to know the I want to read this part. So how can I read that?
The what?
I want to read North York, this part. So how to
So
read
do
that?
a
Mm-hmm.
um 7
Mm-hmm. So
in
square bracket 7.
yeah, and then square brackets 1.
Yes. So very good. Good. Sorry, yes, I should put one. You're right. So if I don't put anything, so if I put a colon,
Yeah.
everything comes out.
Mhm.
Or if I put a -1, this gets out. So I can go to that list and do whatever the operations I want to do on the same list. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a nested list concept. Sometimes you have a list inside the list inside the list. So that may go to many levels. Okay. So when you want to read the last level, so you need to do one after another indexing. Okay. Are you there?
Yeah.
Good. So now let's see. Nesting is good. What if list one is equal to 1, 2, 3, and the list 2, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
list 3 equal to. So if I want to write, this is a matrix kind. So this is one row, this is second row, third row. If I want to develop a matrix of this, now I just put separated by commas, and this gives me a list inside the list. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just like a matrix. So I can see if I want to read the 3, so what is the index? If I want to read the value 3, what is the index?
0,
Mm-hmm.
2.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's just like in the matrix 0 by 2 position, right?
Yeah.
So, and what if I want to read this one?
Um,
Mm-hmm. Come on. I want to read 8.
would it be 2
Mm-hmm. First one is 2. Good.
and then 1?
1. So that's it. So the second row and first column. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So good. So it just resembles like a matrix. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So now let's go and see the most important things. Methods. Okay. List methods. So the objects what we have here, let's put it here. So what is the type of this is list.
Yeah.
So each list having their own inbuilt methods. If I press that, I can see all the inbuilt methods: append, clear, copy, extend, index, sort, reverse. They're all good methods. Okay. So let's
Yeah.
see two things together like append and extend first. And then we go to the removal methods. Okay. So let's say updating list. Let's call this as updating the list.
Yeah.
Let's take the same and let's make it very simple. I just want to remove this guy also so that we make sense. Yeah. So I have. Now, if I want add something to the list, so I can use the append and extend two things. So what
Yeah.
if I use append? What's the difference between the both? So let's say this is address, and this is my profile. So if I append that address to my profile, so when I type it, what you see there?
Um,
It's adding the entire list to the
to the end.
end. So uh the same thing, let's do it with extend. Okay,
Yeah.
extend dot extend. Okay, great. So let's put that again here because it's already updated. That's why you may get a problem. Now if I extend that one, watch clearly, what is my profile? So what's the difference between this and this?
That extend added it as like elements in the list,
Okay.
but append added it like how it was before.
Yeah. So append treats whatever you give as a single element, a single list element. Okay.
Yeah.
So whether you give as a list or whether you give as a single element, it doesn't matter. It will take it as a single element and
Mm-hmm.
put it at the end. But extend what when you give a list like this, sorry, a list like this one, extend will take each and every element in that list and add it as a one by one at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the difference between these two. And you take the append and let's say if I want to add my oh, something like that. So if I see that, so this one is added at the end, okay?
Yeah.
And it's not take it is adding like a single element. What if I put a two of them? Let's say post one and a comma, just like I want to give it many elements and see how it is taken. Now when I enter, it says append having only one argument as input.
Yeah.
So you cannot give a two of them. So the best thing you can always append needs one element. So when you want to add many things, you need to mention them in a list. So if I run that, so I can see the entire elements are added in a list, but a single element list. Okay. So that's the difference between append and extend. You
Yeah.
got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So now let's see the next one as a clear, remove, pop, push. I think. Yeah. Let's see the first one. Let's see the clear element. Let's display the profile. Okay, I have profile like this. And dot clear. If I put a clear option, so what happens is it will clear everything in the profile, in the list. So it will make the list empty. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
Yeah.
So clear everything. So what if I want to do only one element, this one, okay, need to be removed and remaining need to be same like that. So
Yeah.
let me take this guy, the big guy. So if I want to remove, let's say put remove,
Yeah.
and let's say if I want to remove something like this from there, so I can mention the element there, and if I press that one, and it will locate the element match where it was, so it is removed that element. Okay,
Yeah.
good. So, and what if, let's say, Python, so let's say the courses are like this.
Yeah.
I want to remove the Python from this my course. Okay, remove. So if I run this and see what's giving me, did all Pythons are removed?
No.
What happened?
Only the first one was removed.
It's not the first one. It's the first found one. So wherever the first element is found, let's say you do the same. Let's
Yeah.
take this guy. You got me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I do that, so Python is not first one. It's the second one. When I run it, it is going to remove the first found Python. Okay.
Yeah.
So first found index. So that will be removed. So now you understand. And the another thing is pop method. So what pop method will do is, let's take the same guys out. Dot pop. So if I put bracket and if I do not mention anything,
Mhm.
if I run it, what was removed from this to this?
Uh,
You observe this list and this list.
the difference?
Which one is removed from that?
JavaScript?
Yeah, so AND element, we call that AND element is
Yeah.
removed from the list. Okay, it's
Mhm.
called a top element, the first in, first out. So maybe this is the first in and that will be first out. So the pop element will take the last element out if you do not mention any element.
Yeah.
Okay, so or if you are now this is the string. Let's take the string and put Python can be interrupted. Sorry, it should be index, so it's not string. Let's see. If I put as first object, first index,
Yeah.
the first index got removed. So if I put, let's take this again. So if I put the pop element, and if I want to remove C sharp, so what I need to do? The index is, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the index is for the C sharp. This is C sharp, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
3?
3. Okay.
Yeah. So the
So
pop, if you don't put any index in, it will always take away the last one.
yeah, if you mention the index, it will take out that index out. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. So now that index is gone. Okay. And the
Yeah.
best thing is when you're popping the element, so you can save it also. So I want to know what element is popped out from this. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put it there and I want to save this element. Pop 3. So I saved there and I can display my course and print what is popped out.
Mhm.
You see there?
Yeah.
So the element which we popped out can be stored. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we do with the remove. Okay. And I want to remove this and so if I store this, print, did you see
Yeah.
what you're saying?
It's saying none.
Why we are getting pop output saved and why we are not getting remove output saved? So here is the difference. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a very important concept. So I just want you to know.
Yeah.
And the pop element, the pop function will remove that index and return to the output so that you can save it if you want. Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever the index you mentioned there, or if you do not mention, it will return the last index element. Okay.
Yeah.
When it is returning, when it says it is returning, you can save it in a variable.
Yeah.
Any function which returns something as output, so you can save it into a variable. Whereas remove function do not return anything. It does just an action. Okay.
Yeah.
It just removes the something from that and update. So that's why you don't see any return value. So when I'm trying to save it, it's saying none because it was not returning output. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then fine. Am I making bored little bit?
Yeah.
Bored? Okay, fine.
No, 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 I'm not bored.
It says that. Good. So I'm going to finish
Yeah.
two more methods, and with that we are going to close. Okay.
Okay.
So we have a insert method. So
Yeah.
insert will help you to insert the elements into the list. Okay, let's
Yeah.
say we take this one, dot insert, insert C++. So insert expecting two arguments. You see, you got
Yeah.
only one. So first argument should be an index. Okay.
Yeah.
So where you want to put this element. So let's say if I want to put it in a second position. Okay. And the index and the element which you want to put. Okay.
Yeah.
So now if I see that, I can see in my second position the element which I passed. You got it?
Yeah.
So I don't want to confuse. So it's like insert is like index, comma value. And now let's see the last one. Remove we discuss, pop we discuss. In counting and indexing. Let's say index my course dot index. So if I want to find the index of Python, so I want to know where the Python is located. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I search that, it says 1. From this, I can show that it is indexed at 1. Okay. Let's
Yeah.
say if I want to know the Java, this part, where it was indexed. So it says 2. Okay. So you just pass the element and it will find out where it was located, the index number, and it will return you as the output. So we can save it, C plus index. So you see this one. So index function is returning output. Okay,
Yeah.
you got it.
Yeah.
Uh, that's the index and the insert we discussed in the last count and copy. So this is with that we close. Okay, don't worry. I'm not going to drag you more. It's a Sunday. I know. Okay, count. So count. Okay. Okay, so if I count that, so let's see the count takes one argument.
Yeah.
And let's say how many pythons are there in that string. So the index will tell you where it was there. Okay.
Yeah.
And the count will tell you how many were there. Now, is that true? Two are there. Okay. If I try to
Yeah.
find the JavaScript count, how many are there in the JavaScript counts in the list? I have only one. Okay.
Yeah.
So it will go. And the last, but the least is very mind blowing, the copy thing. So I want to make the same copy of this list to another list. Okay.
Yeah.
The best way I can do it is I want to make a new course list, let's say, equal to my courses. I want to just make an exact copy of this. Is this works? Let's see. Yeah, so
Oh.
both lists having the same elements, right?
Yeah.
Is that good way to do that?
Uh. Yeah.
Let me show you. Okay. Uh, the ID. So ID is the function which tells you where the variable was stored, location in the memory in
Yeah.
computer. So if I run that, so this is the ID. And if I run this one, ID of this also, did you see this number?
Yeah.
Both are same.
Oh.
And let me put an equal sign. It will tell you whether the both are same or not. True. So what it's doing is fooling us. When you
Yeah.
put an equal sign, it just locating the same location with a different name. It's not creating a new copy location.
Yeah.
And what is the problem with it? Let me do that. So for a new course list, let's do two. What is the two position in this? Is C sharp? Yes.
Yeah.
Index 1, 0, 1, 2 is the new position, right?
Yeah.
So let's say 2 is changed to C++. Okay, I'm changing the new course list. Second position, now print. So it got changed, right?
Yeah.
And if I check my course, it is also got changed. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did we do anything on this list?
No.
No, but because of this concept, because of this, when we make just an equal sign and copy the list, is fooling us by creating the same locations with the different names.
Yeah.
When you do something on them, it is affecting the same location, and also when the location is affected means you call it with the different names, you will get the same location details, right?
Yeah.
So that's what is happening. So to avoid that, we do copy. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's check the ID of this location, and let's check the ID of this location. Are the both are same? No.
No. No.
Yeah, so let me put this in a Boolean equation. False. So both are not same location. So it is created an exact new copy of the list into a new location. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what the copy function does. Is it wonderful?
Yeah.
Trust me, nobody will explain this concept to you. Okay. Until
Okay.
someone who deal with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so all good for today. So we have some more left in the list. I'll talk when we are meeting in the next class. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
list is because very important concept
Yeah.
which builds on the most of the programming language in Python. They will have at least list functions inside. Okay,
Yeah.
so I want to give you more thought on that. Thank you. So when we are going to meet?
Uh, we can do Monday.
One day, okay, that's good. So let me stop this recording.